Hello and welcome to Hardline Rugby, the channel focusing on rugby union in the Americas. The 2021 Western Conference has gone through a lot of changes since the 2020 season ended early. First, the Colorado Raptors left, only to be replaced by LA and Dallas. Then, in late January, Dallas announced that they would delay their inaugural year until 2022. Now set at 6 teams, there have also been many changes as each team competes to be the best in the West. I'll be giving the insight into each team, the new faces in the squad, their home ground for 2021, players to look out for, and what their mini goals for the new season will be. These are the teams of the MLR 2021 Western Conference. A new team in a new city, the Giltinis certainly made a splash with their unique name and logo. The American team with Australian flair, Darren Coleman will be looking to continue his progress from the same position with the Gordon Highlanders and see the MLR Shield arrive in the City of Angels. As it's a new team, you can expect a lot of new names that will also be making their MLR debut, including Canada's DTH Van der Merwe, Melbourne Rebels' Billy Meeks, and Australian legends Adam Ashley Cooper and Matt Kittan. In a time where the pandemic has affected us all and social distancing is a must, the 5+ year deal to play at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum could allow a certain number of fans to spread out in the over 77,000 seat arena. While it is ambitious to play games in such a large stadium, the current largest attendance for an MLR game is 6,000. LA could easily increase that, but while the pandemic still affects California, it may not be in this season. Angelino rugby fans, or anyone looking to back the Giltinis, should keep an eye out for some familiar faces, including Mika Kruse, Blake Rogers, and John Ryberg, all imports from the former Colorado Raptors. As a new team to the league and with limited game time, LA's goal will be to finish the season in the top half of the table. After an uptick towards the end of the 2019 season, 2020 was set to be a continuation of the rise for Houston with a win over the Colorado Raptors. However, 4 consecutive losses before the season's cancellation left the Sabre Cats at the bottom of the Western Conference that year. For this new season, they'll be looking to regain the form they once had. The Sabre Cats have made a few new additions to their 2021 roster, with 3 new members coming from the Pacific Pride: Nick Hildebrand, Liam Murray, and Crosby Stewart. The Sabre Cats will be playing out of the only rugby-specific stadium in the league, the Aviva Stadium. Although the capacity is 4,000, that number could be reduced if any restrictions are applied during the season. If you're looking to join the Uncaged, then you should pay attention to scrum half DeWitt Bruce, fullback Zachary Pangilinan, and the league's top point scorer, Sam Windsor. For 2021, their goal, and they'll only get the one chance to do so on July 10th, is to beat Rooney. Austin may have one of the least desired records in MLR history, having gone 22 regular season games without a win. However, the Gilgronis did finish the shortened 2020 season with a win over their fellow Texans, beating the Sabre Cats 24-20. With the 2021 season about to begin, Austin will be looking to add more wins to their name and put their dubious record firmly behind them. A few familiar names have called time on staying in Austin, including Tian Erasmus, Bolton Rabolo, and Luca Tani, though all will be playing with other MLR teams. Yet, with departures comes arrivals, with such names as Paddy Ryan, Sebastian De Chavez, and Jeff Hassler. The Gilgronis will play their games at Bolt Stadium, located at the Circuit of the Americas complex. The stadium holds a maximum of 5,000 seats, but if restrictions are put in place, expect lower turnout. If you're looking to back the AGs, then watch out for Jamie McIntosh, Chilean scrum half Marcelo Torrealba, and American fly half Will Nagy. Austin has a long way to climb from the pit they were in for 2019. The best way to get out of it would be to once again claim the Texas Cup. Seattle are the only champions in MLR's history, having lifted the shield in both 2018 and 2019, which makes their form in 2020 all the more perplexing. They had the worst comparative start to a season, losing to San Diego, DC, Toronto, and at the death to Utah. The only positive was a comprehensive win over New England, but the Seawolves will need to regain their previous form to lift the shield once more. A few select names, such as Jeff Hassler and Olive Khalifi, have departed for new opportunities with other teams. In their stead comes American Devereaux Ferris, Argentinian JP Aguirre, and South African Rhino Herbst. Seattle will play their full season out of Starfire Stadium in Tukwila, Washington. The ground can host up to 4,000 fans, though current pandemic restrictions will likely impact this number. If you're new to supporting the Seawolves, keep your eyes out for fly half Benzema, flanker Nakai Penny, and captain Rykert Hatting. Seattle may be the only team to win the championship, but they've never finished the regular season as number one. Their goal for the 2021 season is to host the Western Conference Final. Utah had the most neutral season of any team in 2020. 2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. That said, they did have possibly the most entertaining game from 2020, with an overtime win in Seattle. The Warriors will be hoping for more of the same in 2021. Well, maybe not leaving it to the 88th minute, but definitely getting more wins. A few names familiar to Utah's fans have departed for competitions in New Zealand, including Blake Hohaya, Dwayne Polatairo, and Kaloa Tuioma. In their stead, the Warriors have signed some impressive names from the league, including Olive Khalifi from Seattle and Mikey Teo from San Diego, as well as Logan Targo from the CFL's Montreal Alouettes. Utah will continue to play their home games in the scenic Zions Bank Stadium in Herriman, Utah. The ground, owned by MLS franchise Real Salt Lake, has a capacity of 5,000, which we hope to see it reach once restrictions are safely lifted. If the Warriors are your team to back, then keep a lookout for German fly-off Hagen Schultz, Fijian hooker Vere Malua Vugakoto, and US winger Josh Whippy. The issue that has been holding back Utah is their inability to get their momentum going. Their goal for 2021 is to win consecutive matches. The Legion were the most dominant team in the shortened 2020 season, winning all 5 games off the back of finishing runners-up in 2019. The smallest points margin San Diego won by was 4 points, against both NOLA and Rugby. If the season had been able to go on longer, the Legion may have lost a game, but in the real world, they head into 2021 with the strongest momentum of any team. That said, there have been some significant departures from the Legion, including fan favourites JP Duplessis and Mikey Teo, but the most notable name not returning in 2021 is former All Black Ma Nonu, who opted to sign for too long. With such departures, new names are required to fill the gaps, and Legion have been working hard. Debutants for San Diego in 2021 include Blitzbox Cecil Africa, Waratah's Cam Clark, and former Harlequins and England captain Chris Robshaw. Due to the effects of the pandemic, the Legion opted to play their 2021 home games at Cashman Field in Las Vegas, home of USL team the Las Vegas Lights. At a max capacity of 9,300, the former baseball stadium could provide a great location for the Legion until they returned to Torero Stadium in 2022. If you're a San Diegan, Las Vegan, or have chosen to back the Legion, then keep a watch out for players like Josh Thiel, Sam Wuching, and captain Joe Peterson. San Diego may have been unbeaten in 2020, but there's still one team they have to claim a win against. Their goal for 2021 will be to be the only team they ever have a losing record against, the Toronto Arrows. Which teams do you see making it all the way to the MLR playoffs? Leave your teams in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification to stay up to date on all the videos for Hardline Rugby. As always, my name is Stuart, and thanks for watching.